to keep in mind as you're bringing out the coats and boots for the cold is checking your motorized equipment before the big freeze. And News 3's Velena Jones caught up with some technician specialists to see what you need to know to be prepared before the snow, right?
That's right. Thankfully, we don't have snow yet, but even though there's no snow on the ground, the snow experts say we should really be prepping our cars and snow blowers for the winter season months in advance to make sure we're ready before it's too late.
Driving in snow and driving in much colder temperatures, it's harder on the vehicle, and so if even something's a little bit off, it has the possibility of leaving you stranded.
With winter just around the corner,
A lot can change from, even 3 months ago.
it's time to prep your engines for the season ahead.
You want to make sure everything is up to snuff.
Among the items to check off your list, Pavato says checking your car battery, tires, and coolant levels should be at the top if you don't want to get stuck in the cold.
Probably the number one thing is tires, obviously. If you don't have enough tread on your tires, you're not going to get traction and you're not going to go anywhere. The other really important thing is coolant. If it's not to the minus 35 that's recommended.
And it's not just your SUV that needs TLC.
Especially last winter, you really want to make sure to get out and check your snowblower before it starts snowing.
Number one on the list, gas. Stone says you should flush out last year's supply, which is only good in an engine for about 30 days.
It's almost worse leaving it in over the summer than it is to leave it in your lawnmower over the winter because of the heat. Because the heat, it just breaks it down so fast.
Most importantly, whether it's tuning up your car or prepping your snowblower, technicians say waiting is not an option.
You'll start wearing too many things where it won't be feasible to repair.
Stone says snowblowers are a lot like cars that can be tuned up at any service station, but if there is a specific problem, he suggests you take it to the company that makes that model. And when I asked him what the most common problem was after the winter season that people bring in snowblowers for, he said newspapers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right? They actually get stuck underneath there, so that's another thing to watch out for.
Dig them out first.
Exactly.
And then put the blower through.
Right, unless you want to buy a very expensive snowblower later on.
I don't think anyone is looking forward to that. All right, Velena Jones reporting for us tonight. Thank you so much for those reminders.